Good afternoon. Once again, my name is Constance Washington, and I'm here because I want to tell my story. I'm going to give a recap because it's been a while. I had to actually get myself together. I was outside of myself. I went someplace where I had to collect myself and come back. I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue to tell my story. So this video is going to be about the emails that I posted between myself and the lawyer. If you guys go, I posted the email. Again, I told you guys that I was going to post proof and then I was going to talk about it. A quick recap. In 2021, I bought a piece of land in Edenton, North Carolina. In 2001, I went into contract with a company called Down East Homes to build a home on my land. In 2002, in 2022, they was taking so long to build in my land. Building a house on the land. I I canceled the contract. The contract was already breached. It was going on a year, and I told them, that's it. I'm moving on. I'm moving on to another company. 2 weeks after I told Downey's Homes of Elizabeth City that I was moving on to another company, they ran and put a house down on my land, and they was trying to stop me from moving on to another company, to the point that they placed the wrong house on my land. They placed one of their sample houses on my land. It wasn't a new house. It was the wrong house, the wrong color, and they put it in the wrong position. So I emailed the company and told them, what's going on? Who told y'all to put this house on my land? I already told y'all that I was moving on to another company. Move it. They wouldn't move the house. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't move the house. It just was a horrible situation. My everything. These people is horrible. I was talked to like I was an animal because I wouldn't fold for them. But I did. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna keep fighting. And I'm praying that somebody, see my story, hear my story, and help me. I done wrote the Attorney General's office. I wrote the. See, this is what happens. Anytime there is judges and lawyers and clerks. I'm a clerk. The clerk worked with the attorney to put my land in default judgment because I wouldn't buy the wrong house. So I'm showing you guys the emails as I go. I'm telling my story. There's an email that I uploaded from John P. Marshall. That is the attorney, the dirty attorney for Downey's Homes. The man is dirty. He's dirty. Okay, but they all dirty. They know they dirty. Like I said, they took off the white sheets and they put on the suits and ties and robes, and they working in the county clerk's office. This is how they stealing our land, because they got help. The clerk is working with the attorney, and the clerk is working with the judge. When I was sitting in the courtroom, the crazy thing about it was the judge wouldn't even look at me. He laddy-gagging and boo-hooing and hoo-hooing, ha-ha-heeing with the attorney, but he wouldn't even look at me. And the reason why he didn't look at me, because it was already planned of what they was going to do. How they stealing and stole my land, y'all, I had no idea. But they did it in a legal way. I never was heard. I never ever was heard. I'm going to show you guys proof. They're dirty. They racist. It's horrible. And you can't get help. The government won't step in. They know that these people is down there doing this to us. But because it's us, because we're black people, because I'm a black woman, a poor black woman with 10 kids, my whole life savings, these people just stole my land from up underneath me. And the reason why they stole my land was because they built the wrong house, and I wouldn't they didn't even build the house. They dropped the wrong house on my land, and I wouldn't purchase it. And because I wouldn't purchase it, the attorney worked with the clerk and worked with the judge to put my land in default judgment so they can take my land because they don't want to move the house off my land. And this is not something that they just been doing. They so comfortable with it. They've been doing this for a long time and they've been getting away with it. So I uploaded the email and I'm showing you guys the email between me and the attorney. And he's telling me they can't move the house. They won't move the house. And I'm asking him, so you're telling me because y'all put the wrong house on my land, I gotta buy it? They said to me, oh, we give you $16,000. No, you won't give me nothing. That's the wrong house. Move it off my land. The house don't accommodate my family. I have 10 children. I have 5 grandsons, and y'all, this house does not accommodate my family. Move the house off my land. They would not move the house off the land. So an attorney told me, he said, you're not going to be able to find an attorney down here. So my suggestion to you is to work with me. That's what that man said. He knew what he was talking about. When I went into the county clerk's office and I filed summons and complaint, it was because the time was clicking, and I knew that in the civil suit you got a certain time frame to do everything. So I tried to get an attorney. I went to like 20 different law firms and they all kept saying a conflict of interest. I'm online. I'm looking for attorneys after nobody wouldn't take the case. And then I finally did find an attorney, which is like 4 or 5 hours away. And it's costing me an arm and a leg to get help. And nobody won't look into this case. These people is dirty, y'all. These people is dirty. The clerk was working with the attorney. She accepted his complaint without proof of service. I never got paperwork stating that I had a court date. They all working together, and they literally sat up there and stole my life savings, my land away from me. So that the purpose of them doing that is so that I can't make them move the house. So basically, you buy what I give you or else. And I really want to say how I know what he feel, but I can't say too much online because they'll take the video down and I won't be able to tell my story. These people stole my land, y'all, right from up underneath me. And they did it with the help of the court system because that little town, everybody's family, everybody's friends, everybody's in cahoots together. And let me tell y'all something. The judges, not all of them, but some of the judges, they old and they stuck in their ways and they don't believe black people should have everything. They felt like, dare you come down here buying a house and you buy what they give you. And if you don't buy what they give you, then we'll take everything from you. And that's what they did. And let me tell y'all something. The government know they doing this. The government knows they're doing this. But nobody, I'm a black woman. I'm a single, poor black woman with 10 kids. So nobody don't want to help me. Everybody turning the other cheek, I'm right in the Attorney General's office. I'm begging. Just look into this case and look what these people is doing down here in this little town. They are stealing people's land. Do something. Somebody do something. They won't help me. I'm asking everybody up here, y'all, please share my story. Tell my story. I am praying and hoping somebody hear my story and somebody help me. They stole my land in Edenton, North Carolina. They stole my land with the help of the clerk, the judge. They all in cahoots together. They put me in default judgment because I wouldn't buy the house. And the attorney told me they was going to do it. The attorney told me, put your money where your mouth is or else. And I'm going to show y'all proof. I'm going to upload all the emails from the beginning to the end. Again, please share my story. Share my story. Just keep sharing my story and maybe someone would help me. Thank you.